All right, back to the article. It says, according to a study, people yawn because the brain needs to cool down. Really? It's a way of cooling or air conditioning your brain. That's very interesting.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so according to 是什么呢？就是根据什么什么。For example, I could say something like, according to a recent survey, most Americans drive to work. Okay, probably that's true. And brain 是什么呢？当然就是大脑。Okay, for example, the left and right sides of the brain have different functions. 左右大脑是有不同功能。Okay, 所以根据报道，人们打呵欠是因为怎么样？大脑需要冷却 ，cool something down， 就是使什么东西冷却下来。For example, we went for a swim to cool off or to cool down.
Ah, okay. Now, why would the brain need to cool down? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, the scientists say that's because the brain is like a computer. So our brain, our thinking machine between our ears, is sort of like a computer, an electric thinking machine. And as everyone knows, if you use your computer for a few hours, it gets quite hot.
Yeah.
It gets quite warm. All that electricity warms the machine up.
We don't want to kill it.
Maybe the brain is similar? Maybe we should just stick a fan on the side of our head.
They should.
No, they shouldn't. That would be bad.
Okay.
Bugs would get
And
in.
that kind of looks ugly. Okay, 好，我们来看一下，这可能是因为呢，大脑其实就很像电脑。没错，刚刚 Mike 老师比喻的很好，就是说，其实电脑用久了感觉会热，所以它应该需要cool down， 冷却一下。
That's right. Chill, man. Chill.
Okay.
Chill your brain
Okay.
down. Why does the brain get warmer? Well, it needs time to take in new information. All right. So we can't just take in all the information as quickly as possible, like maybe a slightly older computer.
Right.
You have to be a little slow. You need some time, or you need to stretch out the time that you would take to take in or to collect or to upload new information.
Alright, okay, 所以它就是我们的脑子需要时间吸收或者是理解呢新的资讯。Take in 有这个理解啦，这样子的意思。像是有时候我们可能会说，It's hard to take all this information in at once. Yeah, I need
Absolutely.
time.
Yes. Back to the article. It says yawning sends air into the brain and helps cool it down.
It's like that fan idea.
Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of like a fan. So you open your mouth, you take in all that air, goes into your mouth and your nose, and that's right next to your brain, helps it cool down. I guess this is like when you eat ice cream too fast and your brain hurts.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's cooling down too quickly.
Oh, I hate that.
It's kind of like that.
真的耶 ，OK， 好，所以打呵欠呢，就会将空气送进大脑中，然后呢，就帮它怎么样 cool it down， 就是帮它冷却下来。所以其实有风扇的概念呢。Okay, so
back to the article. Here's a question that I was thinking about. So the question says, why do we yawn when we're tired?
Yeah, why?
Why don't you yawn when you're outside on a hot day playing basketball?
Yeah, why not?
Your brain is hot then, but you don't see basketball yawning all the time. But we do it when we're tired.
对呀，为什么？
Even in the winter. It says being tired or not getting enough sleep makes the brain work harder.
Oh, no wonder I was yawning.
That's why your brain warms up. Doesn't matter about the temperature outside. Matters about the temperature in your brain. And being tired, as you probably know, trying to study when you're tired is much harder than when you have a good night's sleep.
No wonder I was yawning. I stayed up late last night.
Okay.
好，所以为什么我们疲惫的时候会打呵欠呢？原来这个太疲惫啦，或者是睡眠不足，就像我昨天 I stayed up late， 我熬夜，所以就会让怎么样大脑变得怎么样更加的卖力。They need to work harder. Okay.
Interesting. And there we had the adjective enough, talking about not getting enough sleep. Enough is an adjective. It's a word, power word, and it's got a funny spelling, so pay attention. E-N-O-U-G-H.
Not F.
E-N-O-U-G-H, not E-N-O-U-F. And it's not pronounced enug. It's enough. E-N-O-U-G-H. Check it out. So yeah, we talked about not getting enough sleep. When you don't get enough sleep, you'll be tired, right? Why? You didn't get enough. So enough means as much as you need, as much as is necessary. For most people, enough sleep might be 7 hours a night. But if you're really tired, that might not be enough. If you didn't sleep last night, tonight 7 hours might not be enough. You might need more. You'll feel hungry if you don't eat enough food, right? There's a certain amount of food your body needs to feel full. If you only have half an apple, that might not be enough food. Enough, or the level, the amount that you really actually need. For example, I couldn't buy this game because I didn't have enough money. I couldn't buy this game because I didn't have enough money.
Enough 就是足够的意思，是个形容词。就是刚刚例句就说我不能买这个游戏 because I didn't have enough money.
I'll save my money. Hopefully next week I'll have enough.
Okay, 所以因为我没有足够的钱 or probably I could say something like there's enough food for everyone at the party,
so
right?
No one will be hungry.
Yeah, or there's enough room for 5 people, for example.
So you can fit 5 people in comfortably.
Okay,
That's
so
good to know.
Yeah, let's find out more.
All right, the article continues and tells us this causes temperatures to rise in the brain. Being tired means your brain works harder. Your brain working harder means your brain gets hotter. Just like a computer that's busy doing stuff will be warmer than a computer that's just kind of sitting there not doing anything.
My brain's like really hot now.
Is it
I can
really
feel
hot?
it. I can feel it.
Ooh, wow, you are one hothead.
没错，所以呢，其实不要熬夜，好不好？太累的话会使大脑的温度升高。Temperature 就是这个温度这样子的意思 ，rise 就是升高哦。
And we had a verb there, cause, C-A-U-S-E, cause. Let's find out more. Cause is a verb when we talk about what makes something happen. Often we're talking about something bad that might happen. For example, if you don't sleep very well, it might cause you to be really tired the next day. We can also talk about things that are outside of ourselves, like a strong wind might cause many trees in the forest to fall down. Or, for example, we could say, the heavy rain this morning caused my father to be late for work. The heavy rain this morning caused my father to be late for work. Well, actually, the rain caused a traffic jam, and the traffic jam caused my father to be late for work. But one thing makes the other thing happen. It causes it.
Cause 这个动词有导致啊、造成这样的意思。我们来看一下它的动词三态的变化。Cause, caused， 直接接 d，C-A-U-S-E-D， caused。像是刚刚我们提到的，今天的大雨导致怎么样？我爸爸上班迟到了。Or I could probably also say the heavy rain has been causing serious problems on the roads.
That's right. The problems are
because
of the rain.
Yeah.
All right. And we had one more word in that sentence. The word was temperature. Temperature. Good word. A little bit long. Pay attention. T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E. T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E. Temperature. Temperature is just a measurement of heat. Heat or cold. It's usually measured for us in degrees, that's the little circle, C, Celsius, degrees Celsius. As most of you know, 100 degrees is the temperature that water will start to bubble and boil at. 0 degrees Celsius is the temperature at which water will turn into ice. And for most people, an outside or an inside temperature of around 25 or something is quite comfortable. That's the amount of heat, the level of heat we need to feel quite comfortable. 25 degrees Celsius. It's a good temperature. For example, the hot temperatures made Elliot want to go to the beach. The hot temperatures made Elliot want to go to the beach.
Yeah, I want to go to the beach as well.
Yeah?
I hate hot temperatures. Temperature 有体温啦，或者是温度这样的意思。像是刚刚提到，就是酷热的高温让 Elliot 想要往海边。Okay, now we can also talk about room temperature.
Yeah, that's right.
Or maybe like a drop, a sudden fall or drop in temperature, like when it gets colder. 就是温差突然降温。
Yeah, when we look at the weather news at the end of the day or in the morning, one of the main things you want to know is, will it rain and what will the temperature be? Do I need a sweater? Do I need a jacket? Or just a t-shirt today? That's all about the temperature.
Okay.
All right, back to the article. So, our brain needs to cool down. It needs to get that temperature lower. So, the brain needs to cool down. So, it tells your body to yawn. That's the message we get, and suddenly we find ourselves going like that. We don't know why. It's to lower our brain's temperature.
Now we know. Okay, 所以大脑为了要冷却下来，它就便告诉你，我们身体可能要打个呵欠哦，因为要不然它可能就是太高温了。Okay.
So we often think of yawning being about being tired or being awake. Not so much, really. Yawning doesn't really wake you up, but it does help you to think more clearly. So you might feel tired because it's hard to concentrate, but that's not about your sleep. It's about your brain temperature. But yawning will fix that problem.
So maybe in a meeting when you start yawning, you can say, hey, I'm just trying to think more clearly.
That's right. My brain is working overtime.
You'll probably get in trouble.
You get a raise.
Okay. 所以打呵欠不会让你真的醒来，但却可以帮助你思考更清晰。所以下次 maybe if your teacher is saying, why are you yawning? Hey teacher, because I want to think more clearly.
And then you can tell them otherwise, if I don't yawn, I could fry my brain. That's what it says.
Whoa.
You could fry your brain if you don't yawn. I'm not sure about that, but you'll certainly have bad ideas.
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 有这么严重吗？ Okay, otherwise 就是否则，不然怎么样？这个是真的吗？要不然有可能会怎么样？把大脑烤熟哦。Let's take a look at this word fry.
Right, fry, it's a verb. It's spelled F-R-Y. Fry. All right, to fry is basically to cook food in very hot oil or very hot fat. It's a way of cooking things. We often fry things in a pan. We learned that word in another article. And some of the common things that you would fry would be maybe fry an egg for breakfast, maybe fry some bacon along the side with it. And you can also fry Frenches. Wait, no, French fries? That's potatoes. You're frying potatoes. But if you have that golden stick of potato with your hamburger, that's a French fry. It's a potato that's been cooked in hot oil, or it's been fried. For example, to fry chicken, first you must heat oil in a pan. To fry chicken, first you must heat oil in a pan.
Fry 就是油炸、油煎的意思，所以呢，如果你要 fry chicken，OK，要炸鸡的话，你第一步就是要必须在这个 pan， 就在锅子里面来 heat oil 热油 ，so you can have fried chicken， 就是炸鸡。我们来看一下它的动词三态的变化 ，fry F-R-Y， 可是它的过去式就变成 fried F-R-I-E-D， 去 y 加 I-E-D fried。Now sometimes I like to have fried eggs. Yummy, 就是煎蛋咯 for breakfast.
Right, absolutely. Fried
yummy.
eggs, some ham, maybe some fried tomatoes.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry.
For your English breakfast. It's very popular, but of course frying is not the healthiest way to cook food. You are cooking it in hot oil or fat, but it's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Okay, now let's go to our review time.
All right.